Good evening. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, and we just had our very first Bible in 90 Days class tonight. To those of you who are in class tonight, great job. Really enjoyed hearing your stories, why you were there, and how excited we all are to read the Bible. Great input tonight, especially about how you're going to stay on track with the reading for the next 90 days. 12 pages a lot. Doesn't sound like much to some people, and it sounds like a whole lot to other people, but we're going to stay on this task together, and we're going to make it. I just want to show you how I set my stuff up for my reading time. I have my favorite coffee mug for motivation here. I usually keep a few pens around, a blue one, a black one, and a highlighter. And I have a notepad that I use, a legal pad. Every time I read, I take notes and scribble stuff down for sermon ideas and sermon topics and things that I just want to go back and study. But I don't expect you all to do that. I just expect you to read. Remember, Nemo? Just keep reading, just keep reading, just keep reading. So do you have your place? Do you have your time? Honor it and do it every single time, and you'll be in a great rut at the end of the first week, and you'll be set for the rest of the time. So today you're going to be reading Genesis 1 to Genesis 16. Genesis chapter 1 is the creation account, and a lot of people kind of get hung up when they're reading the creation account on theories about is the earth millions of years old or thousands of years old, as some people say. And here's what I say when I'm asked that question: I don't know. I wasn't there. And I think that's a pretty good answer. What Genesis chapter 1 is, though, is a description of a God who is very creative and purposeful and intentional about creation. And enjoy the beauty of Genesis chapter 1. It is absolutely a phenomenal piece of scripture and literature there. And then you're going to get into Adam and Eve, the fall of mankind, and it describes mankind's separation from God and our innate selfishness and how we can get right with God there. So you go on from there into Noah, and the story of Noah, and then Abraham, and there's some great stuff in Genesis chapter 12, one of my favorite scriptures. It starts out, and let me just read it from my notepad here. Go from your country, go from your people and your father's household to the land I will show you. So Moses just starts on this great adventure when he prays and he hears God and he feels God talking to him, and he leaves everything that he's ever known to head out to this amazing, wild adventure. And it's so cool when I think about that, just how that is kind of the story that's mirrored in our lives, or it should be at some point, something that we all want a little bit. And then, of course, in chapter 15, God's covenant with Abraham. Your descendants will be as many as the stars in the sand on the beach. And just a great first passage to start with. It's really exciting. It's really good stuff. Those of you who grew up in Sunday school, it's going to be really familiar. You're really going to be excited. Cheers. I'm praying for you guys. Enjoy your first day of reading.